Okay, this is the setup for the QCC final run. We need duplicate buckets for the following part numbers. I will put out a list to go with it, but here it is on the video. Stage 1, we set the room in the shape of a W. Position 1 is primary assembly. It starts here, preferably one person. You can see for each one we have the instructions laid out with the parts laid behind them. We've checked to make sure we have all the parts we need. We're going to come around. We have 3 stations, and then we have a sample piece already completed in the clear plastic tub. This will stay here. It's just a reference piece for the builders. Coming around, we have 4 more sheets for primary. And then we have another stopping point here with 2 master pieces. We're actually doing it on both sides. We have the fuselage from the right and the first part of the nose to the left. This feeds across the table at an angle, so we're going to walk down that way. Continuing on with primary assembly, with backshop assembly, we are going to build the nose in this station. Moving on, the next station, we're adding parts and adding parts. Split this job up if you can, because there are a lot of parts that have to be added in a short amount of time. To finish primary, we'll be putting our 3 assemblies together with the wings and the empennage, and I'll go back to those in a little bit. Following down the road, we go to the first final assembly. The parts are large, but there's actually very few. You can man this with 1 or 2 people as needed. And then, of course, the wings will feed right to the line. Walking back around, we're going to look at the empennage and the wings. The empennage is our second easiest build. It's straightforward, 4 sheets, and feeds to primary. The wing is the easiest build. 3 sheets, and feeds to primary. The wing person can feed to the engines if they require help. Engines is one of the more complex builds. It has several sub-assemblies to it. It would be best to use 3 people for this. 1 person doing sub-assemblies, 1 major, and 1 building the propellers. Once it goes over to final assembly, either the final assembly person or the propeller assembler can add them to the final plane. The key to this is the parts are laid out in order in the way that they are used. They've been inspected. Everyone should have their parts. There is no reason for anyone to leave their seat at this point. Manufacturing self-verification has been put in place. That's why we have sample parts. And we have starter parts, so we have just-in-time manufacturing. Our goal is to build as many aircraft as we can in the shortest amount of time.